Yo, welcome. Welcome again for another episode of Teddy Mac Show. Yes, indeed. Today, it's another DicKcipline episode. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of dudes bossing up. They've been wising up and stop letting these bras run a schmuck on them, because it's time to wake up, fellas, So today, we're going to talk about going 50-50 with the single breeder. But no, we're not doing that. Because all of them say, we're not going no 50-50. But guess what? You're right. We ain't going 50-50. I got a whole new formula for all you baby mamas and breeders out there that's bringing your bunch with you and think that somebody's supposed to just bow down to you, with the ran through box you got, and you ain't really bringing nothing but just a bunch of headaches and a bunch of trauma with you when you come, So especially with the kids, because single breeders, brothers, let me tell y'all something. Single breeders, they come with extra unique obligations and responsibilities, man. The single women without kids just don't come with, And then you got to remember, every kid, come with a totally different, unique set of trauma, issues, and brokenness, because especially if she was married and the kids was by all the kids by the same man or whatever, and she was married and she just broke her marriage up and she talking about she not happy. Nah, man, nah. You don't want nobody like that. Because you would never fix that broken situation, man. And those kids will be forever broken. They want their daddy. They don't want you. No matter how much money you may spend, no matter how much the mother try to push them off on you, it's never going to work, bro. It's just never going to work. And it's not to mention that if you do hook up with one of them, what a woman with a bunch of kids or whatever, or a few kids, imagine, the situation, the broken situation, the dysfunction that you bringing your kid into, you know, you got these other kids that's really ain't really messing with you like that, because I don't care what you do for stepkids, they're never going to love you the way that the biological kids will. Never. It's just not going to happen. They may like you or whatever, but it's always going to be that disconnect, because they connect with their blood. They don't, you may be a good person. It may be some guys that say, man, my stepkids love me. They may do love you, you know what I'm saying? But you're not going to get the same love that the father did. It's just not going to happen. Even if the father wasn't there or he wasn't that great or whatever, you're just not going to get it, bro. I mean, you may fool yourself into thinking you're getting it, but you're not getting it. And then when she threw with you, trust me, the kids threw with you for the most part too. They still, if they're a little older, they still may talk to you, whatever, or kick it with you, but it's not going to be like no fatherly type thing. And then you have no type of repercussions in that situation, because once she gone with the kids, she gone with the kids, So you don't really want to put yourself in a situation like that, especially a kid of yours. So the split will be fair, and it will be equitable. If you plan on being foolish enough to deal with it, then I create a formula that you really need to go by, so that way when things go bad, and usually they will, it's just a matter of time. Especially if a woman left her husband for no good reason, and she out here in the market and she trying to market herself and her kids to you. That's just a bad a deal for you, bro. Okay. Now, if you got the balls to do it or to represent the formula, then roll with it, But on the ass end of it, I highly recommend that you just stay away from these women altogether, And we're gonna watch a video, and we're gonna go along with it. We're gonna talk about it and everything, but I'm just kind of setting everything up, to let you know where I'm going with this. Now, most women should be okay with the with my split. Well, my formula should be great, okay? Because for the longest, we heard women say they're strong and independent, they're a baddie, a boss bitch, educated, more successful than the man, and she don't need a man, and basically she needs a man like a fish need a bicycle. That's what I heard before, So maybe so, maybe not. We'll find out, because they say they don't need us, but they constantly out here trying to get us to take their kids and their leftover coochie. So, but we're gonna move on to the formula, but we're gonna look at the video first. So let me see. Let's bring this video in right here. Let's see. Bayal. Okay. And as you know, this is old Kendra G again. She's running her little grift, but it's cool. Because if these women are goofy enough to keep falling for it and going for it, then hey, roll with it. So let's see what she's talking about. We're gonna stop it along the way, but let's get into this.
Why are you laughing? You got nice, light, pretty skin. This is good.
Oh, I'm not naked. I
didn't think you were. How do you pronounce your name?
You said it perfect, Akia.
Girl, get nobody's name right. Okay, Akia. Where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Atlanta.
ATL. How old are you?
I'm 31.
31. What you do for a living?
I'm a licensed esthetician. I'm self-employed.
Okay, esthetician, self-employed. Do you have any kids?
I have.
And she says she an esthetician, right? So which means basically she's not really making any money. So trust me, the lion's share of the kids and everything, it's going to be on you, bro. And another series, we're going to talk about another subject I call circumventing. When they circumvent your cash, it may be something that they know that they can't get the money from you for. And it may be something they know they can get the money from you for. So what they do, they circumvent the money from you, but we'll get back into that. Let's get back into this.
I have 3 kids.
All new and improved Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. You know,
She lucky she caught that
you have
advertising
3
from you.
kids. How old are your 3 kids?
4, 6, and 8.
All by the same man?
Yes.
This woman got kids that are 4, 6, and 8 by the same man. So which means she broke up her home to go back out here in these streets. These kids at this tender age need their father, not some fly-by-night dude and her going through a bunch of trauma, dealing with a bunch of dudes running around out here in these streets. Man, this shit is crazy, man. Women, y'all be lunching.
Why y'all not together?
We were married. We got divorced
When did you get divorced officially?
in September.
Oh, last year?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, no wonder you're an esthetician. I'm like, your face is glowing. Okay, girlfriend, you are.
See, that's what this. See, this is why you need DicKcipline, fellas. Trust me, DicKcipline, because that's gonna help you navigate around situations like this. Because a girl like this, nice looking in the face or whatever, and I seen her little 360 whatever. She got a nice little body on her, and y'all gotta be careful out here, man. Let these women who make these terrible decisions and break their families up and leave their husbands high and dry, let them go, man. Let them pass you by. Don't even use it for target practice because you may end up knocking another baby in her. You see, she can make kids. She got 3 little ones. Okay? Don't think you can't knock her up and then you be caught up in that BS.
You are a model. You are a model for your business.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so nervous.
So we got a Kia Atlanta 31. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Virgo. All right, she looks good. We got a Kia Atlanta 31 Virgo. Esthetician, self-employed, mom to 3 kids, all by your ex-husband, right?
Correct.
Okay. What kind of man you looking for, girl?
Okay, so I wrote it down because
She got a list.
Hold up. This woman done sat here and wrote up a list that she want from a man, but she bringing 3 little kids in this man's life that's going to need all type of care and all type of shit. And is she more than willing to drop this in a man's lap who has nothing to do with her kids, but she willing to drop this in his lap because she want to go out here and run the streets? Nah. Stop rewarding women like this. When you see a woman out here like this, run from her ass, man. Run from her. Don't deal with her. Don't deal with a woman like this, man. She's nothing but a headache. If you want to have kids and you want to build a family, go get a woman that you can build a family with. This woman right here, she's done. She's done, ski, man. Nothing you can do with her.
Oh, I wish I would have had my 2025. Oh, they're over there. I got 2025 manifestation glasses, but it's okay. I will call the chakras.
Okay. So I'm looking for a man that believes Jesus is Christ, like Jesus Christ is our Lord and Savior.
Now she done wrote all this shit down and she reading from a piece of paper, all this old Jesus is Lord stuff. But look at what she done. She walked out on her marriage. She walked out of her vows to her husband because it's supposed to be till death do us part. Now, eventually, maybe she'll get into, because I didn't see the whole video, but maybe she'll get into why she left her husband. And I guarantee you, fellas, I guarantee you, she left him for some bullshit. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. Watch. Let's keep going.
I'm looking for a marriage-minded man because I would love to be remarried.
You know what? I'm gonna keep going.
I'm looking for a great leader, someone that's open-minded, emotionally intelligent, and a kind-hearted man.
They want to know, why did you get divorced?
And what is he getting from you but 3 children, probably a stomach that looked like an oatmeal pie, and a bunch of damn trauma and drama from you, man?
We were together for 9 years, and honestly, I felt like we grew apart. And when we first met, I was in my early 20s. And if I'm being honest, I felt like I really didn't have requirements then outside of like physically. I like him because he's tall, dark, and handsome, and he opens my door. But as the relationship progressed, I felt like we weren't going in the same directions and our mindsets just started to drift apart. And I thought at one point, okay, in my mind, I see his potential. I know what he can be because he's a great man and he's a great dad. We got a beautiful schedule with our kids. I just thought I was putting too much pressure on him because of who I thought he should have been, instead of just saying, okay, he is who he is. And don't I don't want to say I didn't like who he was, but I just felt like he wasn't a good fit for me.
Okay. So
Hold up. So you mean to tell me you are 3 kids in with this man, married him, and now all of a sudden you got buyer's remorse, and now all of a sudden you got, lady, let me explain something to you, Lucy, because you got this harebrained scheme that you're going to go out here and you're going to find you somebody that's going to take your husband's place and he going to ball you out of control and this. No, boo. You're never going to get more than the man that you gave kids to. Okay? That's just the, in very, very rare occasions, you got women out here, they skilled at it and they in the right places to level up and move around in certain circles. But shorty, you ain't like that. Straight up. The light all in your face and you got all this going on, whatever, and you decent. You good, you decent. But shorty, you ain't like that at all. You ain't like that at all, shorty. So I don't know who misinformed you and told you that you were some superstar where you can come into a man's life with 3 little kids. Oh, I got the formula for your ass. All right, we're going to keep going.
So it was your decision for the divorce?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We was nosy, child. They was asking. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
I wrote that down too. So someone that doesn't believe in Jesus Christ, a man that doesn't want kids, or a man that doesn't have kids, a man with bad hygiene, a man that's lazy, a follower, a man that's a liar, and a man. Okay, so I don't have a problem if you live with somebody and you have a plan. So I wrote down a man that lives with his family or, has a roommate, but sorry, that's my cat. A man with no plan, because if you're living with somebody, but you're saving up for a house, I can work with that. But I wouldn't want a man that lives with somebody and that's just the end all be all. He just lives there.
Okay. So you said kids. So you want him to have kids already?
I prefer a man with kids.
Okay. So are you open to having more kids?
If my husband want another child, I wouldn't mind having another child.
Shorty, you tripping. Who do you think is going to marry you with 3 little kids and then give you another kid? The dude would have to be straight up stupid. Okay? And let me explain something to you. Let me explain something else to you, Lucy. The man that you are going to end up settling for is going to be the dude you don't even want. Okay, even if you do meet a dude that come through and he got all this and that material stuff, whatever, guess what's going to happen? He is going to be so weak. He is going to stress you. He is going to repulse you because you're going to want him to stand up a lot of times and he just going to be so weak and passive because the only dude that would accept what you bring in is a weak, passive dude who really don't, really ain't really just to take anything. Shorty, right now, you just target practice. And I'm going to be honest with you. I would advise any dude to just avoid you altogether. Don't even target practice you. You're not even worth the smash at this point. Straight up. Because a dude may slip up, slide some goop in you, and mess around and knock you up. And this will be a wrap for him. Because there ain't going to be nothing nice for him. But I'm going to tell you something. The only way a dude can mess with you, he can't have no kids with you. And if he do get with you, he has to use my formula. It's coming up. You're going to see. You ain't going to like it either.
But I wouldn't like, it's not my original thought to have another kid.
Okay. Now, should he look a certain way?
Just handsome. I like attractive men with good hygiene. I'm 5'8", so I do like a man that's on the taller side. That's about it. Oh, physically fit. I work out. So physically fit. I want a man that cares about his health. I want a man that doesn't eat out at fast food restaurants 7 days out of the week. I want a man that know how to cook on his own and just take care of his body. So, yeah.
Okay. Should he? Oh, we did that. Should he make a certain amount of money?
Okay, 70,000.
Okay, at least 70K. Should he be in Atlanta?
If he is
In this day and time right now, 70 grand with your 3 kids, and you look like you want to shop and stuff like that, and I can just look at you and tell that you expensive, and then you got 3 kids too, and you an esthetician. We don't really know what's going on with the father. Now, I'm pretty sure since you said he's a good dad or whatever, he probably taking care of his kids and doing what he's supposed to do. And kudos for that, because he doing what he's supposed to do. Okay, period. Forget her. You take care of your kid. Because hookers like her, for real, she wasn't nothing but a breeder in that situation. She never loved him, because if she did love him, she would have never chose to go back out in the streets. Any real woman knows that it's going to be shit that's going to go on in a relationship. It's just what it is. And any man will know it's going to be shit that go on in a relationship. That's just what it is. You got to deal with it. Anything worth having take work. If you're not going to put no work into it and you're just going to be all blasé about it, then just sit on the sidelines. Stay out the goddamn way. Let's go.
Isn't in Atlanta, he would have to be okay with like frequent visits, like coming often to Atlanta.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam. They said Kendra Cats with a K. I love that y'all can make everything with a K. Simba.
All right, so okay. So
okay, we gotta see your legs. We can tell you in shape though. All right, you had 3 kids. You look good, girl. Okay.
See, a lot of you goofies will get pulled in by that. I'm telling you, straight up. I already know a lot of you goofies, man, y'all will get caught up with that quick. Let me tell you, man, y'all need to stop looking at what a woman look like and start looking at what she be like. See what's going on up here. Forget all that other aesthetic stuff, man. Now, I understand every dude want a nice looking woman. I like nice looking women myself. But I'll be willing to trade a little bit off in the looks department for a woman that I know that's going to be official. You dig what I'm saying? And this woman not official. This woman gave this man 3 kids and left him. Can you imagine if that man a good father like she say, and he love his kids like she say? Can you imagine the hurt that man going through right now? That man is hurting right now. Trust me. I'm not going to go into my personal stuff, but I'm going to be honest with you. Coming from a father myself, I'm telling you, you didn't even get it. Y'all, most people don't even understand how a father loves his kid. Let's get back to this.
We see you, girl.
Thank you.
So, Akia, right?
Yes.
So, when was your last relationship? Your marriage?
My marriage.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm going to ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I do not want to answer.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Now, check this out. Now, she just asked her, when the last time somebody pounded the kitty out? Right? And she said she didn't want to answer. Now, she just recently left her husband. She on here looking for men, for some man or whatever, with this long laundry list. But in the meanwhile, she out here getting ran through like Grand Central Station. Now, let me tell y'all ladies something. Y'all might not believe it, but the more bodies you pick up, the least likely you will be able to pair bond with the next man. Okay? Y'all women be having too much DNA floating around in y'all. Y'all have to lay up and sleep up with too many men. I mean, I don't understand it. But if you do want to do that, you're free to do what you want to do with your body. Okay? Lay up and be with who you want to be with. Live your life. But you must understand that your choices come with consequences. And when you get out here and get all ran through, a decent guy not going to want to touch you. I'm be honest with you. I can kind of sense when a woman been ran through. She got that 1,000 cock stare in her eye, and just the way she move and the way, man, look, women like that, I don't even want to even be bothered with them. I don't like ran through women. I don't want no woman that's a whole bunch of 1,000 men done been ran through them and shit. That ain't my thing. I don't like it. I don't want it. Let me ask you a question. If I gave you a glass of water and somebody passed it around the room, and every time the glass of water got to the next person, they stuck their finger in it and swirled it around, and passed it to the next person and swirled their finger around in it, and passed it to the next person and swirled their finger around in it. By the time it got around to you, would you want that water? And that's basically what it equates to me when a whole bunch of men done been running all up in this woman. I mean, I don't understand why women got to do it, but live your life, boo. Do your thing, chicken wing.
Okay, I wrote that down. So
I love that you prepared.
I am an overthinker, so sometimes I do overthink. A flaw of mine that I can honestly say this is a major flaw. I'm super busy. I work hard. I'm self-employed. I keep my hands on a lot of different things. I'm working on passive income, and I have kids. So I am busy, but
okay, so what you bringing to it, dude? If you that busy, where you doing all this and doing all that, what is he getting from you? But the burden of having you and your 3 kids burning up electricity in his house, eating up his groceries. You got to buy all type of stuff for your kids, clothes and stuff. Because even though the father might be a good father, if the kids up under the household, up under the roof with him, we already know if the baby father giving you money, you're gonna cuff that. You're gonna cuff that, and you're gonna leave the responsibility of your kids on this new dude. Because that's how you got your veneers done, and that's how you got all this old weave in your hair. And you probably got some old name brand purse and all this other old unnecessary shit that y'all don't need. What's that skit on the Dave Chappelle show about people and all their hopes and greeds and they out here buying all this stuff that they don't need. And that's straight up what it is. But look, we're gonna get back to her because this broad right here tripping, man. She tripping, dog.
I make time for the things that I find are important and worthy of my time. And I'm opinionated.
You're opinionated. Okay. We got some paid questions for you.
Oh.
Albert C said, so when you grow apart from the next guy, will you divorce him too?
Yep.
What I said, what I tell y'all, this broad is a walking red flag, man. She just told on herself. She just got so comfortable. Women are so comfortable now because they don't have no consequences. They have gotten to a point now where dudes don't hold them accountable. The world don't even really hold them accountable. Society don't even hold them accountable. They feel like they got this force field like Wonder Woman, where they can walk around here and just do. So now they got so blatant with it, they like, hey, why not? It's a broad with a video running right here talking about the guy asked the woman, what do you bring to a man to a relationship? She say nothing, 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 and nothing. And I believe it. And looking at her, I believe she brings nothing. Nothing, not a thing. Man, look, stop judging these women by what they look like, man. Stop making these women live up to a standard. If they don't want to live up to a standard, then kick their ass to the curb, man. It's so, man, women outnumber us so much, bro. Dog, it's so many women out here, man. It's ridiculous. You ain't got to settle for this right here. This right here is a dumpster fire.
We got to be equally yoked, and then we won't grow apart. We got to constantly continue to date. Yeah, no. If we grow apart, we grow apart. I'm not going to stay in a situation where I'm not happy. I'm sorry.
Right. See, it is. This woman thinks that her happiness supersedes everything. Forget her 3 kids needing a father. Forget all these formative years that the kids need the father's protection and guidance, and she out here back on the stroll. After 3 kids later, you just gonna give your marriage up like that? After 3 children in a marriage, shorty, you a red flag, and nobody should touch you. Nobody. Look, anybody on that Kendra G app, avoid her like the plague, man. This woman right here has no accountability, and she put her happiness before her kids. Just like they say, a man would sacrifice his happiness for his family, and a woman will sacrifice her family for her own happiness. And guess what? In the end of the day, she still don't end up being happiness. Still don't end up being happy because it's a bottomless pit.
Woo! Woo! Albert, she said, "Yep." Okay, we got another fake question. Notorious NIG said, "What percentage of the bills do you expect him to pay over a lifetime?"
Percentage of the bills? I don't really necessarily have a percentage. I'm not 50-50. I'm not 50.
Oh, baby love. Let me explain something to you, Lucy. This harebrained scheme that you got about saying you're not going to do 50-50, oh, you right, you're not going to do 50-50. Because I have the plan for your ass. Okay? And I'm putting out here tonight. And guess what? Anybody with balls and do it, they're going to weed themselves out. The thing is for us to weed women like you out in 2025 and beyond. Because you are nothing but failure. You represent dysfunction and brokenness and failure. And you ain't nothing but a quitter. You quit the most important thing that you signed up for, which is your family and your marriage. And you quit. You walked out. You are effing quitter. A man shouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole. Let's keep it going.
50-50.
So, okay, does not 50-50 means you won't split 50-50?
Well, I just feel like 50-50 is in a different way. So like, say he's not a cooker. Like I said, I cook a lot. So say he's not a cooker.
No, let's talk about bills because it's focusing on money. So are you not?
What the hell you mean cooker? You don't count 50. You don't count cooking into 50-50. We talking about finances. We talking about finances. We ain't talking about no 50-50.
50-50 with bills as in money.
No, I'm not 50-50 with bills as in money.
Okay. Now you are an attractive girl, so let's start there. You are attractive.
Shorty, her being attractive don't mean diddly right now because she got 3 children with her. And she come with brokenness and dysfunction. And any man this on his game is going to look at her and be like, hell to the no. Nah, shorty, you don't come back to the table with 3 kids and a broken marriage you walked out on and left your husband high and dry and took your kids, and you don't want to drag your kids through your dysfunctional dating life now that you want to start running men all through the house and shit. No, you should be untouchable at this point. Nobody should touch you, shorty. You are poison, like Belle Biv DeVoe say.
So maybe the rules will be bent because you're attractive, but I'm assuming in your marriage you wasn't 50-50, right?
So in the beginning, no, he paid all the bills, and especially while I was building my business, he took care of everything, and I took it home.
Okay, now look, what it seems like to me is that listen to how she talk about her husband more and more. Let's pile this stuff on. Now, before she said that her husband was a good father and all this good stuff right here, right? Now she's saying that this man paid all the bills and enabled her to be able to build herself up. And what she do? She left him. Fellas, you better take heed. Either they're going to use you long enough to build up their business and think they got a little head start and they take the training wheels off and they on their way out the door to leave you, or either they're gonna stay with you long enough to get that degree they was trying to get, and once they get that degree, you ain't gonna be good enough no more. They're gonna leave you. She's typical nothing. She's a typical nothing burger. And for real, her looks don't mean nothing at this point. Nothing. I can't give her credit for her looks at all. She is not, let me tell you something. She is just attractive. She is definitely not beautiful. And fellas, stop calling women beautiful just from looking at them. Because beautiful is not looks. Beautiful is from the inside. It's not looks. Pretty is looks. Gorgeous is looks. Attractive is looks. But beauty is on the inside. You can walk up to a dude and be like, "It's a beautiful dude right here." And wouldn't nobody think nothing, like no type of funny business or nothing. Because they understand what beauty is. Beauty is on the inside, man. So until you get to know a woman and see what she about, she's not beautiful. Stop using beauty in that beautiful in that sense. She's beautiful, she's attractive, she's pretty. You know, one of those. But beautiful, you got to earn that, baby. As far as what I see, she ugly.
So the difference is you had his 3 children. So now the quest is to find a man that will be willing to pay for you and 3 children who are not biologically his. And what I hear at times, again, I'm just reciting what I hear. Men usually don't mind providing for their wives and the children that they created. Sometimes they have a reluctancy to take care of another man's kids. So in your next situation, I mean, you're attractive. So your attractiveness is going to work in your favor. I'll make the rules, people. I'm going to tell you.
And it shouldn't. It shouldn't. And for real, from 2025 and beyond, shut these broads down with their looks. Stop letting them get away with their looks, man. Because ain't nothing but ugliness and evil behind it. Look at this woman's smile right here. Ain't nothing but evilness and ugliness behind this woman's smile. This woman broke up her family because over some BS. I ain't heard her say nothing for real, the reason why she broke up her. And let's say her husband was going through some financial shit or whatever. So what? That's what you signed up for. You signed up for better or worse. You signed up for all that. If you wasn't cut out for that, your little weak quitter ass should have never signed up for the job anyway. You ain't nothing but a Rosie the Riveter. That's who you are, Rosie the Riveter. Look the story up about her. The one on the thing talking about, oh, women can do it, and got her arm up with her arm up, talking about her flexing her muscle, talking about women can do it and all that. The real Rosie the Riveter, they said she quit after 2 weeks on the job because it was too much for her. Miss me with all that.
What it is. So being attractive will help. So now the question is there a man who makes enough money to afford you and 3 kids that wants to do that for you? And that's the equation now, right? Like the equation now is a man that can afford it. Does he want to financially be responsible for the bulk of the bills for 4 additional people?
Hell to the no. What dude in his right mind want to do that? Are you serious? What dude in his right mind want to do that? Man, look. I'm not trying to do that. I ain't trying to be bothered with none of that. I'm not trying to take care of I'm not trying to play no other man's save game. Okay? And then you don't even know how this man feels. These kids are small. Now think about the confrontations you potentially may have dealing with this guy. Who knows what this guy's really like? And this woman right here smiling, and Kendra G keep talking about, oh, she's so attractive. She's so attractive. Who gives a damn? We need to dead all that attractive stuff. Man, look, forget it. We need to be listening to what's coming out these women's mouth and what's in their heart, man. All this old other stuff, man. Stop overlooking this evil that these women be putting out here, man.
I understand that. But I wouldn't expect a man to come in. So like right now, dad takes care of his kids. I take care of my kids. So I'm not necessarily seeking a man to come in and just take care of me and my kids and I just sit back, relax, and don't do a thing. Like, I don't mind contributing, but it won't be 50-50. That's all I was trying to say.
It won't be 50-50. So was it more like 70-30, girl?
80-20.
How old are your kids?
Boy, she must be a mind. This woman must be a mind reader. Straight up. Because I'm going to tell you something. 80-20 exactly what I was thinking. And y'all going to find out in a few minutes when I put my formula out here for you.
Yeah.
So you would move. Okay, you said you want to get married again, right?
I do.
So let's imagine this. So does he move in with you, or does he already have a home big enough for you and your kids?
We could buy together.
Okay, you could buy. So now, but not really buying it together because you said he got to spend 80.
Buy it together, man. Look, buy it together. Why would a man risk that? I can imagine the financial ruin that your ex-husband is going through, trying to recover from your effery. Do you know how much a man has tied into a situation where he has 3 kids involved? This man has a lot involved in this situation. I mean, can you imagine the finances that this man got to dealing with this woman right here and dealing with trying to take care of his 3 kids? And it's going to be a lot more expensive because the kids are not under his roof. So now he has to pay 10 times more for the same stuff if they were under the same roof. So now his dollar not going to stretch as far because now he got to take care of 2 households instead of 1. And now she wants to be out here in the streets and she thinks she some type of commodity for somebody to be trying to run after when she ain't nothing, but she's nothing. I mean, this woman right here, she's a typical nothing burger.
80% more to you.
Yeah, he can put 80% down. I'll do my 20.
Okay, girlfriend.
Amazing.
Okay, let's keep going. So I asked you your 3 flaws.
Yeah.
I did, right?
Yeah.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Okay, I wrote that down.
He wouldn't be.
So I said because I'm a God-fearing woman, I'm nurturing and loving, I'm optimistic.
Hey, why you reading off a piece of paper, Shawty? If you got all these qualities a man that should be so grateful for that you have, why you got to read off a piece of paper? If you like that, you should be able to come off the dome and be like, yo, this is what I'm good at, and this is what I bring. You know, but now she just gaslighting because all that stuff right there is nothing. It's nothing. It's a big nothing burger. This woman is nothing but headaches, man. Nothing but headaches. If you smart, you'll steer clear of them.
Optimistic, I'm loyal, and I feel like I'm a wife.
Wait a minute. Hold up. This woman did not just say, hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. This woman just say she loyal and she's a wife. Maybe my ears are deceiving me. Maybe I don't hear too well. This woman did not just say that she's loyal and she's a wife. And she just showed the highest level of disloyalty. She walked out on her husband and her family and her marriage. And a wife would not abandon her husband. So you are not a wife.
You feel like you're a wife.
Yeah.
You got some more paid questions.
Oh.
So, because okay, Richard Reloaded said that man held her down and she left him.
You know, because I have so much respect for him, I won't go into the details of our marriage. But if he was on here, he had his doing, I had my doing, and we just decided that it wasn't best for us to stay together, especially for the kids. It became a toxic environment, and at that point, it's time for us to, part ways. So
okay.
Yeah.
See how quick women lie. And this woman is a liar. because now all of a sudden the comment section getting in her ass. Now all of a sudden, oh, I'm not gonna get into this and that, and now we did this, he did this, he did that, and we just decided we just break apart and we. But earlier you just said that you are the one who decided to end the marriage, and you left the marriage, and you giggled. You giggled about it. So you're gonna giggle about it. It's a joke to you, and now you're gonna backpedal. And now you want to lie because now the comment section in your ass. So let's see what more the comment section going to do. I hope they start digging in your ass real good because you need it.
AC said, all those compliments at the gym blew your head up. Go get your husband back. You are on your way to being an old cat lady. I think.
Now that's facts right there. I believe that. She probably went to the gym, or she probably out here and dudes in her head. And basically, if a woman going to let dudes get in her head that easy like that and coerce her to going out here in these streets, she wasn't worth keeping anyway. She did dude a favor. She did that guy a favor. And dude should be forever grateful for her leaving him. Because sometimes, man, when the Band-Aid is taken off, it may get ripped off, whatever, but it may be for the best, because the person around you may just be more toxic than you really for real need to have around you, regardless as to who they are. Because she seems like the toxic one to me, for real, straight up. So let's see more of her lies.
Listen, do you want to respond?
I just feel like, well, first off, it's not the gym, because I was getting compliments before the gym. I was getting compliments before the kids. I get compliments, period. But it's just, if that marriage was in God's will for me, I would have stayed. It wasn't for me, and I'm not going to stay in a situation because we had 3 kids and we were married. I wasn't happy, and he was.
See what I tell you? She wasn't happy. What I tell you? Men will sacrifice their happiness for their family. Women will sacrifice their family for their happiness. And let me tell you something. Trying to make her happy, that is a bottomless pit. You will never, ever be able to make this woman happy. This woman ain't happy with herself. This woman has no idea what happiness is. Because life is what you make it, and happiness is what you make it. If you really want to be happy, you can create happiness where you are. If you just want to be miserable, and you're going to be miserable. I think she overthought everything. She dwelled in everything negative, and she just wanted everything to be perfect in her way, and it just wasn't her way. And what she needs to realize at a point right now in her life, she don't have no bargaining chips. She is not in any position to be calling those shots. Okay, so I'm gonna let this run a little bit longer, but I'm about done with her, and we're gonna get into this formula that we need to start employing on these women from now on that come with all these children. They think they're gonna have a bunch of kids and just run back out here and just jump the line and just jump in front of other eligible women who don't have children and who are better catchers than they are. And she thinks just because she's pretty that look, because I'm gonna tell you something. She may be pretty enough to reel a dude in, the dude get close to her. He run a little game on her enough to smash, and then once he smash, dude gone. Come on, man, nobody standing around for that. Does she honestly think that some dude is gonna stay around her for 3 kids, 3 little kids? And then we don't really know what's going on with the ex-husband. You don't know what type of dude he is. He may be one of them type of dudes that ain't about that bullshit. Or he may be one of them type of dudes that just don't care. He may be one of them confrontational dudes that he got riff with her, So he just want to come in and just cause disturbances no matter what's going on. You know, especially, now if she don't know the guy, I mean, if he doesn't know the guy, you never know. He may come in and be like, who is this dude? And if he know the guy, it'd be even worse. So this is nothing but a dumpster fire, man. For real, I suggest any dude stay away from her.
He wasn't happy. He felt like I pressured him to be somebody that he wasn't. And I don't want to be in a relationship where a man is feeling pressured to be somebody that he's not because he wants to stay with me. It doesn't make sense to me. So,
okay. Divine Photo says, you will get the man to hunt you, but you have to get on the man's program, not the other way around. How has it been working out for you not doing 50-50? Well, you just got divorced though, right?
Yeah, in September, and I haven't been in a real relationship since divorcing my ex-husband. And
now look, her divorce was final in September. Now, let's just say she was separated for maybe a year, before she got married. A lot of states want you to have some type of cool off period. You have to be separated for about 6 months to a year before they let you file for divorce, unless it's some extenuating circumstances, because, they know how some people will reconcile. So after 6 months, they feel like, okay, after 6 months, they really serious, go ahead and file the paperwork. But you have to, not have any type of contact, no type of reconciliation or whatever. If you do, within that 6 month period, the clock starts over. So we don't know how long she stayed separated. So let's just say she said the kids were like 2, 4, 6, something like that, or 6 or 8, 6, 4, something like that, right? So let's just say it's been like she's been dealing with this divorce thing. The whole process took 18 months to a year. So that means that the kid that was 4 was 2, and the kid that was 8 was 6. So just imagine the trauma. Those kids were smaller. Imagine the trauma of their father just ripped up from under them because she not happy. And she ain't gonna never be happy because she broke her promise. And guess what? God ain't happy, and neither is he.
He said,
I think it's a female. I think this is a female, Divine Photos.
Oh, you will get a man to hunt you.
As in, you'll get a man that will have sex with you, but you have to get on a man's program, not the other way around.
What is that? What is getting on a man's program?
See, that's the problem right there. See, that is the problem right there. What she talking about? What does that mean? Get on the man's program? That's why you divorced now, Goofy, because you don't know how to get on the man's program. And until you learn how to get on the man's program, you're gonna be out here in these streets. And let me tell you, time flies by real quick. And before you know it, you're gonna be an old broad. You're gonna be an old broad out here with a cat, a dog, or whatever it is that you like, or a house full of cats and dogs, or whatever it is, complaining, talking about men ain't stuff. And hopefully he finds a good woman that's a real woman, and he hook up with somebody else and have a happy relationship and leave you in the dust. But the thing that disturbs me the most is the kids, the trauma and drama that you bring into the kids. You don't even understand what you're doing because you're so self-absorbed. You're so worried about yourself that you don't even give a damn about your kids, Shawty. You're a piece of work, Shawty.
I think, okay, so here's what it is. When you say you want a man to go 80-20, right? Yeah. This is a man that has to obviously make a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
Right? And you want him to be your husband, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
So here's where I sit as in.
Shawty, you tripping. You might be nice looking enough to get a dude to come through and bang them cheeks out, but ain't nobody gonna marry you, Shawty. You're done. You're done in the marriage department. Forget it. It's a wrap. Unless you find some dude 25 years older than you, and I'm gonna tell you, a dude 25 years older than you, he wise enough to string you along and not give you a ring too. So guess what? You're done.
And just giving you facts of data. This is a man that can support you and your 3 children. I'm assuming is a 100K or plus man, because you're gonna have to live a certain way. this man is very much desired, right? Now, this is why I said you are attractive. So I think you're going to have a man. I don't think you're going to have no man issues. It's just, does the man that can financially do the things that you desire, is he going to want to do it?
I mean, just be straight up with her, Kendra. Tell her straight up. You know, you trying to soften the cushion. Tell her straight up out the gate. Look, you're going to find that you're attractive. I give it to you. You're going to find many dudes who want to clap them cheeks, but ain't nobody going to want to stay around. Nobody going to want to stay around. As soon as they start reality, as soon as post-nut clarity set in and a dude skeet, and he look around him and realize what's going on, he going to be like, pew, in that sound they made on the Flintstones with that pattern sound, pew, that's what they're going to be up out of there. Because, shorty, you're not a keeper. You're not a keeper at all. And for real, honestly, I wouldn't even hit you, shorty.
So I think that's what she's saying, as in the man's program, because that man has so many options. Is he gonna, the goal obviously is he loves you so much that you're his world and everything. Like, this is the rose story. The rosy story is he just loves you so much, and he'll be willing to buy a 5-bedroom house, and it's just amazing. Yeah. That's the story. Listen, that's the story I want for you too. But the reality is this man has to want those things back. So I think she's alluding to that with getting on his program. But but this one's in your favor. Fabulous Faces says, girl, you had 3 kids with your husband. You're cute, in shape, and ambitious. You'll find exactly what you're looking for. Good luck, sis.
Thank you.
See, this is what keep women out here screwed up. And see, fellas, this is why I say that you need to even the playing field. You need to make it so hard for women like this to get a guy that they start reconsidering. They be like, you know what? If I do leave my husband and go out here, I'm not gonna find nobody who gonna deal with my kids, want to pay up all this, and want to be responsible for this and that. So you know what? I'm gonna be a woman, and I'm going to put my family above my own personal happiness, and I'm going to work things out, and I'm going to be a wife and a mother, and I'm going to be responsible, and not some little girl who run from responsibility, not some quitter. Okay, because you're a quitter, man. You are a quitter.
Okay, Fabulous Faces is down for you, girl. Stack Real says, I can't wait to the documentary. We don't do 50-50. Homeless women at the social media era. Oh, she's not homeless.
Yeah,
I mean, you're doing 100 right now. Or no, you share with your...
No, well, I pay everything by myself right now. He's not even on child support. Like, we have a mutual understanding of what we do. And like, I pay for everything myself right now. So I'm not requiring a man to pay 80% because I can't afford it myself. That I just...
Okay, well then, if that's the case, like I said earlier, y'all say y'all bad B and y'all got it going on and you don't need no man. Look at that look on her face. Look at what I stopped it on. Look at that look on her face. She looking like she ready to finesse somebody. Yeah, see, I'm gonna spend his money and I'm gonna keep all mine. Cause see, I'm a bad B. See, what we need to do is, fellas, you need to be bigger than your dick. Be bigger than your dick. Learn how to walk away. Straight up. I'm going to tell you something. Just because you turn down some box don't mean nothing, man. Box is everywhere. You know, and you'd be surprised how a woman attitude changes towards you when she sees that you cannot be manipulated with her sex, and when she sees that you are bigger than sleeping with her. Because women like this, she need to be humbled, man.
I know what I want. I know what I deserve, and I want who want me. So if there's a man out there and he doesn't want to do 80-20, just don't hit me up. It's simple.
Oh yeah, we're gonna do 80-20 with you, and you perfect for the formula.
Coffee Killer said, you do know you save more money doing 50-50. Because I guess you're doing 100, you're doing 100% right now. So if you want
Exactly.
50-50, but you're not doing 50-50.
I'm not doing 50-50.
So basically, here's the deal. She's willing to do 100% by herself, but if you come in her life, she's only willing to do 20%. So you either do 100% or 20%.
And this is just financially because I do many things as a woman. The 50-50 is just financially.
Okay.
So what do you do?
This will be the last. Don't pay for no more questions. This is the last one. I don't mind doing 80-20 as long as you're taking care of the house, cooking and cleaning, etc.
See, that's what I mean. See, this Septavius ass dude who just wrote that comment right there. See, that's our problem. Dudes like that is our problem. For real, she ain't really a problem. It's the dudes who keep her in play. See, we gotta curb chicks like that. Put them on the curb. Get their ass out of circulation. If they do want to be in circulation, oh yeah, she gonna do 80-20. Now, this thing almost over. we're gonna drop the 80-20. I mean, we're gonna drop the formula that I got for her ass.
DeHonde, hit her up.
And do.
Woo! Hit her up, DeHonde. He's always in the comment section. I don't know what he looked like. But he's always in the comment section. So if you don't mind doing 80-20, hit her up and let's see what it does. Did I ask you the last question? Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
You did.
Okay. All right.
He wouldn't be.
So Akia, Atlanta, you want him to be in Atlanta?
He doesn't have to be in Atlanta, but he has to be okay with coming to Atlanta.
Oh yeah, we talked about that. I apologize. What's the age range you would date? You're 31.
So I'm 31. The youngest I'll date is, I want to say 29, like a mature 29. A mature 29 to 39.
29, 39. And you said he could have kids, right? Okay. All right. So Akia, Atlanta, 31, Virgo, esthetician, self-employed, mom of 3 kids by her ex-husband. She is open to getting married again. Are you on the Kendra G singles dating app?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let me see. I think you seem like a focused girl. So is it spelled the way it's spelled right here, Akia?
Yes, it's Akia and then 4545.
Man, look. Man, nobody care about that. I'm done with her. It's a wrap. Forget her. It's a wrap for her. Nobody care about her, man. Look. Anybody in their right mind, don't even think about hitting that broad up, man. She ain't nothing but problems. From the kids to the baby father to everything, man. She ain't nothing but trouble, bro. You know. So let me get to the formula. Okay, here's the formula, y'all. Now, when you normally get with a woman that don't have any kids or whatever, and y'all start off fresh, want to make something, then both of y'all are basically going to put all of your resources in equally to make the thing, to make everything float, to make the boat float. Okay, that's what you should do. Okay, so it's not really a gauge of, hey, micromanaging. You're building something together. So you really shouldn't be worried about all this other stuff, micromanaging, who did 49, who did 51, who did 50-50. That's just stupid, right? Because both of you are coming with a clean slate. So both of you, unless somebody is irresponsible with money and they fucking up the church's money and to the point where it's throwing everything off, that's not something to really be sweating. Now you get with somebody like her, when she got kids, here's the formula. You start out at 50-50, right? For every kid she brings, she's responsible for 10% more of the load. So in her case, she right. 50 for her, and she got 3 kids. That's 60, 70, 80. She got 3 kids, 50 and 30 is 80. So she's responsible for 80% of the load. And if she don't like it, then stay single. Straight up. And you got to stand on it, man. Stand on it. Don't wimp out and oh man, she got mad at me. So what? Man, stop. Who cares about a woman getting mad at you, man? Y'all niggas need to stop this. Stop it. Who cares she got mad? So what? Big deal. She mad. Now what? Is she gonna put you over her leg and spank you? No. My main point is, man, we have to start standing for stuff. And the only way we're going to put women like her in the mindset and cool her heels and put her in the right mindset, you got to give her some hard lessons. Let her remain by herself and give her the formula. Any woman. Okay, let's say you meet a woman, she got one kid. She should, for real, the majority should lean to her, 60%, 40 for you, because she has a kid. And it's really going to balance out because you're going to be doing stuff for her kid. She's going to circumvent money to make sure that you're doing stuff for her kid. And we're going to do a show on circumventing. Okay, and I'm going to tell y'all how they do that and what it means. Okay, so that's how the formula go. She come with 2 kids, 70%. And I do 30. Okay, 3 kids, like the woman case right there, she responsible for 80%. I'm responsible for 20. And that's what's fair. Because I'm in a situation where I'm dealing with you with 3 kids. That's a heavy load. And I'm dealing with 3 kids in their mind, and it's not guaranteed that it's going to end well for me with that in that situation. So why should I put a whole bunch of investment in that? In the end, it may not turn out well for me. So I think the most equitable thing to do is to balance the scales out. And for every kid she got, if she come with 4 kids, 90% for her, 10 for you. If she get 5 or more kids, really for real, she need to be glad that you there. You there, you the man of the house, you protected, whatever, you put in when you feel like it. You don't have no real pressure because, you fix stuff here and there. You the man, you the man around, you digging her down when she need to get digged down. That's what she want or whatever. You around your utility, that's basically what it is. But no dough. No dough. We're not doing that. You got 5 kids, you take it for 50%. And you got 5 kids, that's the other 50%. So it's all on you, boo. And if you don't like it like that, I can move on. Leave you by yourself. Deal with you and your 5 kids and just go from man to man, because ain't nobody gonna marry you. It's one in maybe 30 million dudes that'll marry you. You'd be better off probably playing the lottery. You have a better chance of hitting. Okay? So fellas, that's my formula. Okay? Don't never go 50-50 with no woman that's coming with no kids, man. That's not your beef. Okay? That's not your beef. Let her work her stuff out with her husband or ex-husband or whoever it is, a baby father, whatever, and let them deal with that. If you like her like that or whatever, and she fun to be with, and you wanna smash, I would say avoid her altogether. That's my advice. But if you are gonna be stupid enough to deal with her, I would say strap the hell up. Make sure you protect yourself. To the hilt. If you slip up, she gonna have that baby, because that's her only move at this point. To her, it's about like playing chess. Let me take a little drink. Sorry about that, y'all. But to her, it's all about positioning. It's to her at this point, she can't be playing checkers in her position. She got to be playing chess. And her best move right now is to have another kid on a dude. She need to find the dude that she thinks she wants or whatever. And she needs to have a baby with him. That's her only play. That's the only thing that's going to keep her in play. If she finds some other goofy enough to knock her up, that's her only play. If she don't find nobody goofy enough to knock her up, it's a wrap for her. But tell me what y'all think. Like, share, subscribe. You can send an email, whatever. Email me at the show right here. And that's that. And I thank y'all for showing up. Thank you for your patronage. The channel is growing slowly but surely. You know? And it really ain't about being famous or nothing. I'm just sharing my thoughts and I'm sharing my point of views. And I'm just, trying to help out because a lot of dudes don't really have people around that's going to tell them like it is. And a lot of them was raised by mama. And mama ain't going to give you no game. Mama, her goal is to turn you into a simp, dog. I'm going to be straight up with you. I say it too much. It's sad because most women would take another woman's side over their son. I've seen it happen plenty of times. So if you can get something from this, hey, more power to you. I'm here to help. And I'll be here all week. So, signing off. Thanks for tuning in. And y'all have a good one. Peace.